All right, looks like I'm live. I just got out the shower, got some rusty elbows, and some blah, 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 all that. Don't worry about it. Forget about it for those that got directed with it. You dig? So, I'm gonna let it go about 15, 20 seconds. Let some people get in because we're going to talk about passport denied due to child support. I know a lot of you guys been waiting on this. A lot of you guys been asking about this. So let's I've been promising you guys that I would drop the video. I didn't know how I wanted to drop the video. I don't really like getting on this live stuff. It's my first live ever. Okay, so we're gonna see how it goes. But we're going to talk about the legalities of your passport, what you're going to need to do, how to position yourself, and position meaning you're going to have to do specific things to get it. I'm going to lay all the information out. You can do it, you'll have practical information where you can do it on your own, and you just take the steps to do it. Okay, I'm going to give you every tool that I used, that I'm using, currently using. You're still going to have to do some, your due diligence by picking the right people to work with. That's crucial in anything you do. You want to pick the right people. You want to pick somebody that has good intent for you, right? You don't want somebody to be trying to disrupt things while you're trying to get things taken care of. All right. So let's get started. All right. So if you haven't figured out by now, giving out a social security number with your passport is illegal. All right. If you go look up social security numbers and you look up what they are for and what they were used for, it tells you that the social security number is not yours. But a lot of you guys are claiming it because no one is giving you information that the social security number is not yours. It is the property of the Social Security agency, the Social Security company. All right, it is their property. It says this, and it says that they're renting it out to whomever wants to put their hand up and say, okay, I'll be a perfect little tracking slave for you. That's what you're doing when you go about using that number. And what has happened, it has spiraled into what they have commingled, would be a good word, with other entities, agencies, okay, to snare you into whatever traps that they have set for you. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds, no, they couldn't be. This is our government. They're helping us. They want us to be happy. They want us to be, no, that's not the truth. So what they've done was they've actually commingled, they've conspired, and they've reached out to all of these other agencies, and they have kind of clawed you into what they want you to do, or what they won't allow you to do, or what they're saying they are not allowing you to do. All right, and that's the dark web you know, of this scenario. All right. So now that we know that they're using the Social Security against you, they're using the Social Security to ensnare you. And when I say that who are they? Who are they? Well, when we talk about a conspiracy, there's numerous of people. There's your president. President Clinton is part of uh, participating in the corruption. That's another word you're going to need to use when you need to sue the passport agency. All right, and I've been doing my research. All right, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but I've already found the guy that's the head of the child support agency. All right, of the one where my child support agency is at, or the one that I'm dealing with at the moment. Right, I found it. Okay, and I'll tell you something else. He hides. He doesn't put his picture up here. He doesn't put his name. I mean, he puts his name up here, but he hides everything. He locks down his messages. He doesn't put his face up here. Once you start going down this rabbit hole, because you have to do your own research, all right? You're gonna have to, it's tiring. Don't get me twisted, all right? It is tiring, all right? It almost feels like sometimes I'm just spinning my wheels and I'm not getting nowhere, but I am, all right? And you're going to feel this way too, all right? But you got to understand that you're fighting a good fight and that you're upholding the Constitution, all right? And this is what we're doing. That's all we're doing. We're not doing anything illegal. The ones that are doing the illegal things, it's the passport, all right? It's the child support agencies. It's your presidents that you're putting in office, okay? Or they say that you're putting them in office, okay? We know that there's a lot of things going on that's corrupted, okay? And it's clear, the writing's on the walls. So, in order to deal with the passport agency, you're going to need to find the head of that agency. I called them and I asked, and they didn't want to give out. They told me they said if you continue asking for the name, I'm going to hang up on you. That's what they just said. I just got off the phone. All right, I just got off the phone. All right, where's my phone? I will show you all this stuff. Where's my phone? My phone is somewhere being charged up somewhere. All right. I will show you. I just dialed their number, show you the time and everything. All right, and literally they got upset. They said if you keep asking for the name of the supervisor, I'm going to hang up on you. And I said, really? And all I'm trying to do is just get to the bottom of the issue here. We're going to hang up on you. I said, all right. Well, don't give me the name of the supervisor. Just connect me to the supervisor. So they did. She gets on the phone and she tries to tell me a whole bunch of lies, right? So I says, okay, I see how this is going to have to work. I'm going to have to just sue the agency, all right? And stand on the Constitution, okay? Because that's why we're all here. That's why you guys are having such of a struggle with child support, with passports, with your day-to-day dealings with the corrupted police. All of this is falling back on the Constitution, and you not using the Constitution for what it was intended for you to do. You're letting tyrants, you're letting criminals, you're letting rapists, pedophiles, you're letting all of the filth of the world, they're posing as lawyers, they're posing as judges, they're posing as police officers, they're posing as Republicans and Democrats, they're posing as politicians, they're posing as everything that you were taught were good people, but in actuality, they're the total opposite of good people. The good people are the people of this country. All right, a majority of you. I know some of you guys have went the criminal way. Oh well, that's what you chose to do. Oh well, you know, it lands down. You know, it lands on you how it ends up. Most of us know how it ends up for you: 30, 40, 50 years in prison or death. You know, or AIDS or HIV, whatever. That's how you end. But I'm talking about most of the people that are good, wholesome living. They work. They take care of their children. They have plenty of sense. But you just had some small factors around some bad people that were trying to create a bad scenario, like putting you on child support, and still giving you a hard time, still trying to keep you on child support, whatever that may be. We understand who they are. They are your enemies. We should all agree that whoever is trying to continue to keep you on child support is your enemy. They want to see you do bad. They don't want to see you do anything good. All right? Those are your enemies. We all should agree on that. So, with that said, how do you get your how do you get your passport? And of course, you're dealing with the child support issues. You're going through the whole necessary process. Many of you have bought the course and you're going through it, and it's working. But you say you want to get your passport so you can start getting things in order. Well, this is what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to basically write a letter. You're going to have to basically send in a few documents. You're going to send in an affidavit, which is an affidavit of the truth. All right, explaining that it is against the law to stop or hinder or infringe on your natural rights, which is to travel internationally. You have the right to travel without any interference. Okay? You're going to have to express that in an affidavit. All right? All right. You're going to have to talk about some of those words that I talked about. Commingling, corruption. You're going to have to speak on, touch bases with some of those words. All right? Once you create this affidavit, all right, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take that affidavit and you're going to need to staple that to the COL letter, to COL PDF. Type in COL PDF on your Google, right? And you're going to need to fill that out, all right? And there's a couple people out there that tells you how to fill that out. I won't do that here, all right? So you're going to have your affidavit. If you don't know how to produce an affidavit, but you've done enough research to where you have research points that you want to touch bases on what you want the affidavit to say. This is where you go and get your affidavit done at. This is where you can go get it done for a little bit of nothing. Okay, this is where I go and get most of my work done that I don't want to do myself, that I don't want to write myself. Right? You still may have to assist these guys. Okay, but at least they can get the ball going. You're gonna have to proofread it, maybe send it to another person, let him see and give him some more information, talk about it. However you do that, but you want this affidavit to be very strong. All right, and I mean strong. All right, I mean strong. Now I ain't talking about your regular strong. I'm talking about where Samson in the Bible strong. All right, so what you're going to need to do is go to a website called Fiverr. Okay, Fiverr. It's FIVERR.com. Fiverr. You go out there and you just type in legal. Just type in legal search, and they're going to give you all these attorneys that can help you out and write your legal documents. All right, it's a really good website that you need to know. You need to use that. It's very good. I utilize it a lot. All right. Now, they're not top tier. Like I said, you're going to have to proofread some of it and make sure that it's speaking on the points that you needed to speak on to get what you need to get done. All right. Now, affidavit, the COL PDF. The COL is the color of law. All right. Now, you're also going to have the name of that agency or the head of that agency. All right. I typed in the head supervisor of whatever passport agency you're going through, whether it's California, whether they're going to send you a document, and you'll know which one that they're dealing with. And then you type that in, it's going to pop up. This guy happened to come up on LinkedIn. All right, LinkedIn is where most of the professionals go. All right, attorney, doctors, so-called professionals. So-called professionals. They're not really professionals. As I've learned to understand this and observe, and I've also read books explaining that whom we think that are professionals, they're not professionals. There's only like 2% of the world of us that are professionals. 98% are not professional. They carry that title as if they are, but they're not. All right. So, but that's a whole nother read and a whole nother gamut of information. All right. So those three things is what you're going to need. You're going to need your affidavit written up, and I've already told you where you can go get that done at from Fiverr.com. You're also going to need the COL letter. It's color of law means that someone is using the color of law to break the law against you. You're going to need that, all right? You're going to know how to need to fill that out. It's really easy to fill that out. Find out how to fill that out, and you're going to staple that to the affidavit. And then you also want to know who the supervisor or the head supervisor, the head manager of that specific passport agency, all right? It's going to give you the name. You need to write that name down, and that's who you're going to write that affidavit to, all right? All right? And the reason you need the name is because when it's time to sue, you now can put his name in there that you did receive this, all right? And then when you go to suing the agency and him, because both of them are going to have to be sued, all right? Then you sue both of the entities, the person, the manager, because you did reach out to the manager, you did give him ample amount of time to resolve this issue, fix this issue before it gets out of control, which we already know that they are already out of control. They're not doing anything correct, and now I'm putting you guys in the Lamborghini driver's seat so that you can be compensated for them violating your natural rights to travel. All right, you look this stuff up. You have a natural right to travel. It literally, they're stealing from you by not allowing you to leave the country. And here's another thing: there's no penalty for you ever owning or not paying a loan, all right, or a debtor's prison. There's no such thing as a debtor's prison, okay? They did away with that hundreds and hundreds of years ago, okay? And when not America, United States has went into debt, then they had to get rid of all of that that went along with that. So there is no charge for you when it comes to paying a loan or paying a debt. We all know that child support says that there's a debt or a loan that you have to pay, but they never gave you a loan. They never gave you a service. They never gave you anything that requires you to pay anything back. So that's what makes child support fraud. Okay, and for you guys, I know there's going to be some new guys that clicking on this video. Man, what is this guy talking about? Child support is fraud. All right, simple. All right, it's already been proven. You can go look at some of the Supreme cases. Go to Google Scholar. I know a lot of you probably don't like researching. You know, if you got a Google Assistant, you can ask Google. Google pull up all this stuff up for you. All right, I have Google Assistant, Amazon, Echo, everything. You know, it's like I'm Bobby Digital in here. So I research. When a thought comes in my head, I may say, "Hey Google, show me this." Hey Alexa, show me, and it pops it up. I might send it to my phone, research it later, research it next week. However, how I'm feeling, right? Then I do it accordingly, all right? But these thoughts that come through your head, you need to manifest them because someone is trying to give you a way out. Someone's trying to show you how to get out of the issue that they have put you in, all right? So these thoughts are there for a reason, but you need to do your research and just like me, don't believe what I'm saying as face value. Go look what I'm saying up. You have the right to travel. Internationally, you have the right. No one can interfere with that. No one, unless you say, no, I want you to treat me bad, beat me up, kill me if you want, then that's on you, Yellow Beezy. That's on you, all right? So, but for those that are not like that, and I'm one of those that are not like that, I do want to have, freedom of travel whenever I want. Then I exercise my rights. I exercise my unalienable constitutional rights, which is a rights are from the Most High, the creator of all of this. Okay? So, with that said, that's what you're going to need. I don't think I left out anything. If you don't know how to sue, then you may need to get my course. In my course, I give you everything you need as far as getting off of child support, also suing them. I give you the whole gamut. Like, you're not just left out there, and I'm always updating and giving you more information, making it more resourceful for you so that you are successful in your journey of getting off of child support, getting your passport, starting anew, finding the real life that you're supposed to have, and not settle for what they told you that you're supposed to only have in their matrix. I salute you. Take it easy, guys.